Fire Emblem 6, Binding Blade. If you've been paying attention to the Robot Rob arc of the anime, I mentioned a while ago that I was playing this game, Fire Emblem 6, but as you can, I was going to wait till I finished to make a video about the game, but as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it at this point. And so, well, let's talk about it. Fire Emblem 6, I don't think I'll enjoy it as much as the other Fire Emblem games I've played. I still like it, generally speaking. It's Fire Emblem, so yeah, I like it. But it's not on the same level as the other Game Boy Advance games, I'd say. I'm a big fan of the recent stuff in Fire Emblem, but I also like the old stuff as well. And the Game Boy Advance games are some of my personal favorites, especially Sacred Stones. Fire Emblem 6 doesn't really match up to them, in my opinion. Let's go over some grievances. Roy, they put him in Smash Bros. To promote the game, but does he deserve it? Because Roy hasn't really made much of an impact on me. I see it online a little bit that he's just kind of boring. Sorry, Roy. And then we got ambush spawns. Yeah, they're pretty much in every game. I don't know. Just look at this. It sucks, man. But the main thing is just how long the maps take. Even in Chapter 1, you start off with so many characters. You start off with like a whole army. Usually you start off with like 1 or 2 people. In Chapter 1, you start off with like, you see the footage. So you gotta control all these guys. You got like a whole platoon to move around from day 1. There's a bunch of enemies. Like, it gets you into the action, right? Like, there isn't a couple early chapters where you're just controlling like the main lord and like their best friends for like a couple chapters. Like, it gets you in it, which, some people can appreciate, I guess. But it just means from the get-go, the maps are gonna take forever. And because of the fact that this game throws characters at you left and right, and I didn't really get attached to any of them, really. I didn't find any of them really that interesting, mainly due to the sheer volume of them. And I never really, I just don't really feel for them as much as I do some of the other characters, even in the other Game Boy Advanced games. And lastly, just the bosses. Some of the bosses in this game are just nutty. They just take so many hits. Some bosses, I literally couldn't beat them. Just on a not a 1v1, because obviously you aren't meant to 1v1 bosses in Fire Emblem, but what I'm trying to say is, the only way I could beat them is waiting for them to break their weapon on my people so that they couldn't counterattack, and then I could finally beat them. It just turns into a slugfest. It's a grind. It was just kind of annoying. And I just wasn't really enjoying the game, and I kind of burned out on it and lost interest due to the length of the maps and just how much of a grind a lot of it was, with no real connection to the characters or the story, which I found to be kind of hard to follow. But I don't know, I played Chapter 15, getting footage for this, and it wasn't too bad, actually. I'm starting to get some powerful players in here, like Percival and Igreen, who are good. Shauna's really good. I've invested in her, but it's just at the end of the day, I can't really see myself following through on this. I even went back. I'm doing a challenge run on Fire Emblem 7 now, even. And I just don't think I'll finish Fire Emblem 6. And it's just kind of an to me. I'd only do it just for the sake of completing it. Just having another Fire Emblem game under my belt. I'd honestly rather play Three Houses again. Play Three Houses. Three Houses is amazing. Let's go.